Fellas, AC here. Welcome to another review. Today I'm going to talk about an Amouage which has been really impressing me. This Amouage is part of the remake, if you like, of the library collection. So the library collection used to have, I think, 10 or 12 fragrances, all called Opus. And I've already reviewed the library collection fragrance called Opus 5, which was boozy and malic sandalwood. Very unique scent. It had quite a bit of richness from Orris root butter, and it had a fantastic note of sandalwood. Two of the most expensive notes in perfumery. So, enjoyed that. That was great. It's been discontinued, very hard to find. So they've come up with a new iteration avatar called Amouage Opus 5 Woods Symphony, plural, Woods. This came out, I think, in 2023. I may be wrong because I couldn't find the date. And the parfumer is Jacques Cavalier Belletrude. Now, he did the original Opus 5, and he has done what you might call a reimagination. And I'll tell you all about it. I can do a comparison video as well at a later stage. But Mr. Cavalier is one of my absolute favorite parfumers. I have deep respect for his work. I really enjoy. It resonates with my style, the kind of fragrances I like. So, a complex fragrance it was, Opus 5. And what they've done here is reimagined it. And wow, I'm loving this fragrance. I got a very nice oud in this fragrance, which is not there, or very little oud is present in the original Opus 5. So I've got it dried down, and it's about 2 hours old, and that's the sweet spot of the fragrance. So I don't want to spray another fresh one, but I've been wearing this on and off for about 2 years now, 1.5 years. And as you can see, a 2 ml sample of Amouage, and I've used half of it. I've really enjoyed it in every single weather. So, when you spray it, you get this very clean smell. Soapy, clean, floral. It is iris. It is sweet and sour, more sour than sweet. And it's very delicate, very thin veneer. It's a very delicate smell. And the star of the show of this fragrance is Orris root butter. Orris root butter has many facets, and it depends on the parfumer which facet he wants to expose. And this is, this is where this fragrance is special. It starts very delicate, clean, floral. Orris root butter, iris, with a woody framework to work with. The wood that I can make out is sandalwood, but it's not Mysore sandalwood. It's one of those Australian sandalwoods, which I quite enjoy. It's very dry, very ethereal, no buttery smell to it like Mysore sandalwood. And that beautiful smell of sandalwood gels so beautifully with that Orris root butter and the smell of soapy iris. It's a beautiful start. I really like it. It's quite delicate. It's not boozy like the original Opus 5. It's not thick and rich like the original Opus 5, and I still like it. It's delicate, soapy, floral woods. And this is where I started to enjoy the new kind of Amouage. This is a very new kind of Amouage under Renaud Salomon. And these Amouages are distinctly different than the old Amouages because they're more westernized. It's not Middle Eastern perfumery. It is more Western perfumery. The way it's been done, the woody character that's so light and ethereal, it smells like a Western fragrance. And when it dries down, which is in about half an hour, and it stays like that, it has this beautiful sandalwood combined that I mentioned, combined with the Orris root butter, the delicate smell of iris, mixed with a very rich powdery rose. Again, hiding behind the sandalwood, but it's there. And a very sensual, slight hint of jasmine. Extremely airy. Very, very nice, warm, airy. And then, when the fragrance it reaches its final dry down, all these notes I mentioned are there, but it brings in another note of ambroxan. Very nice. And cedar. So there's this cedar note mixed with sandalwood. Takes a little backseat. It's been there right from the start. It takes a little backseat. And those florals are there. Slight hint of ambroxan. Nice hint of sandalwood. I really like that. And just that, clean florals, woods, little rose, and iris. Beautiful scent. I enjoyed this scent a lot, and the more I wear it, the more I like it. So let's do the upsides and downsides. See, this is a very clean, woody scent, and it's very dry. I almost feel as if they've used a note of driftwood. It has the smell of driftwood. There could be, because it's called Woods Symphony. There could be more than one wood. I feel as if they've used driftwood. And driftwood has a very clean smell, oceanic clean smell. It's there. It's this airy, clean, woody smell. Excellent composition of florals, woods, more florals than woods, and many adjoining notes which, I get some from time to time. It's a complex, clean scent. I really like that. That's the big upside for me. It's a very different kind of a scent, and it has amazingly beautiful, unique notes, very unique composition. Enjoyed it. You can call it a floral sandalwood. It wouldn't go amiss. The sandalwood rose combination is very nice. Number 2, upside. See, this, apart from being a complex and unique blend, this also has been composed in a way that it smells very professional, acceptable, likable, approachable. So I wouldn't be surprised if you get a lot of compliments wearing this fragrance. If people smell it on you, it's very rich, high quality scent, so you will get a compliment, definitely. And the third one is the versatility. I have tested it in every weather. It works beautifully. I would be quite comfortable wearing this to an interview, work, first date, normal date, apart from clubbing and partying. It doesn't have that vibe. But it's one-to-one on a personal level. I wouldn't have any difficulty wearing this in any of the social occasions I mentioned. Downsides. See, this is slightly linear. There is a fragrance already there in the Amouage lineup, which is called Meander. Meander used sandalwood with a dry vetiver and florals. And the florals were, I believe, rose and narcissus. So there's already a fragrance there in the lineup with a more sweeter aspect, carrot seed, called Meander, which I have reviewed. And I might do a comparison video as well with Meander. But in Amouage lineup, there is already a fragrance with this kind of characteristic. So it might be a little redundant. They're not similar, but it's the same kind of family. So you might want to test it if you already have Meander in your collection. Number 2 downside, it's almost linear, right from the word go. Apart from a few facets here or there, the rose, the driftwood smell, the sweetness of the florals, substituting the sourness of Orris root butter are the probably only changes I could see. So it's almost linear, and that could be a little bit of an issue with some people. And the final downside is you have to like the feel of soft woody fragrances. Now, Amouage doesn't do soft fragrances. It does smoky, rich, thick fragrances. So if you're approaching Amouage, this Amouage, from the standpoint of the past Amouages, then you might not, you might feel a little disappointed because it's very soft and woody and airy. It's very Western. It's not your Middle Eastern perfumery. So it's very different kind of an Amouage. I was going to say an Amouage. It's not. It's a different new era for Amouage. And I like it. I've enjoyed it. So these are the downsides. Age groups. I would say 25, 30 plus. It's a woody scent. Woody scent suits slightly mature people. Occasions I've talked about. Compliment factor I've talked about. Seasons. All 4 seasons will not be an issue. How's the value for money? See, these fragrances, the new Amouages, are available online between 250 and 350, 100 ml. You can also score it for less sometimes. So the price point is pretty decent. If you like the notes I mentioned, especially if you like this sort of Australian sandalwood smell, I think you'll like this fragrance. So price point, I think, is pretty competitive for what it is. It's delicate, rich, complex, and woody. I like it. I'd definitely like to have this in my collection. So yeah, value for money, I would say medium to high. Yeah, the only downsides I mentioned could be a bit of a sort of a spanner in the works, if you like. So I've covered all aspects. How many marks am I going to give it? It is a grower. When I started sampling this, it was a 7 for me because I thought the previous version was better. It still is. It's animalic, boozy. It's different. It's complex. But this is its own show, and it's quite a likable show. And the more I wear it, the more I feel addicted to it. Initially, I was thinking of going and getting the Opus 5 original, whatever the price. I like it so much. But now, I'm thinking of going and getting this because it's very likable, very versatile, very wearable, and I feel addicted to it. I really like wearing this fragrance. Any season. It might happen to you as well to sample it, and these 2 ml samples give you an ample amount of opportunity to test it on and off whenever you want to. So for me, it's a good scent with great composition quality, a little bit of complexity, good value for money. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed this fragrance, and I'm hoping you enjoyed it too when you do sample it. And if you did like the video, do give it a like. Take care. Bye-bye.